We should be live. We are live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the NFL Draft Coverage 2021 by a Washed Up Sports podcast presented by John's Boy Pizzeria. My name's Evan Klein. Glad to be joined along great group of guys here to cover tonight's draft. Very exciting. Joined alongside my co-host per usual, Max Lindley over there. Max, how are we?
What's going on?
Very exciting, Max. And then we're also joined by two guests. We have Jack Darling over here, a returning guest. You guys know Jack. And then Wyatt Milbra as well, who's made a couple call-ins to the show. Wyatt, thanks for joining us tonight, man.
Thank you for having us. Evan.
My pleasure. So we're going to be covering every pick of the first round, breaking down all the picks, latest news, everything you want. You've got it here. Max, over in your corner over there. Let's hear it, man. Let's hear how you feeling.
I'm feeling good, fellas. I mean, okay, so the Patriots, there's word that they're going to be trading down and getting possibly a quarterback. What do you think?
Ooh.
Like, I know there's been a lot of talk, but what do you think?
Well, as a fellow Patriots fan, I'm thinking right now I saw the Patriots are the betting odd favorites to draft Justin Fields. I personally am not one of the Patriots fans in favor of getting a quarterback this draft, but it seems to be a possibility. So I'm very excited to see what happens there.
What do you want to do then? If you don't want a quarterback, who do you want?
If I had to choose someone,
if you're Bill Belichick,
if I'm Bill Belichick, I want Micah Parsons from Penn State, linebacker. That's who I want for my team. He's a great player, great defensive force, and I think he'd fit in very well in New England.
I mean, when's the last time you saw a linebacker drafted top 10? It's been a while.
Yeah, you're right.
Patriots
You're
are
right.
sitting
it has
at
been a little bit.
Patriots are sitting at 15 right now.
They might make a move though.
You think?
I have a feeling like it's not Belichick's normal thing to do would be to trade up. But I think if they do trade up, it's going to obviously it would be for a quarterback. I mean, they're not going to trade up for somebody else, I don't think. I think that they're comfortable at 15 at least. But I don't know.
I'm with you.
I think
I mean, we got a Jets fan touching it.
Yeah.
on the
Right, so we
Patriots
got-
there.
But I think we could definitely see Bill trade up, and I think maybe Justin Fields there, very similar to Cam Newton. Maybe he sits behind him for a year, learns a little bit.
Did you guys see
similar
that
player
video?
styles.
Do you guys see that video of Cam and Justin? I forget, it was back in like when Justin was in high school.
Yeah, I did see that. That
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a great fit almost to see in New England. You see Justin Fields, you have Cam as a mentor. I mean, I could really see that happening.
I mean, Max, let me just say, I don't think I would be upset if the Patriots drafted Justin Fields. He's a great talent, but I think Cam is. I still have faith in Cam Newton personally. Even after last year, I think they built a lot this offseason, and I'd like to see another year of him. But I don't know where you are on that, but
I mean, okay, so I like Cam, and I wasn't upset with what he did last year and what he got accomplished last year because of who he was playing with. There were not some formidable receivers around him. It wasn't a good offense.
right.
So I'm really open to whether they draft a young guy. If they do draft a young guy, I want them to sit him behind Cam for at least a year so he can maybe develop a little bit. So we'll have to see on that end. But another thing that has been developing is Aaron Rodgers. Apparently he wants out of Green Bay. Does anybody want to break that down for everybody?
Yeah, I mean, I remember we were like sitting here before talking a little bit, and it kind of popped up, and we were like a little bit surprised by it. But I feel like ever since last year when Jordan Love was picked, like I feel like Rodgers has definitely been a little disgruntled, rightfully so. I mean, you're the franchise quarterback. You're like, people argue that you're one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and they draft a kid who didn't even play at a Power 5 with your 23rd pick when realistically they have no wide receivers outside of Devontae Adams. And if they're really trying to win, why would you draft a quarterback with that pick? You could have got. I mean, think back at the guys. Look at Denzel Mims on the Jets. I mean, imagine him on the Packers alongside Devontae Adams. Like, I feel like they could have went in a different direction with that pick last year. Kind of probably got Aaron Rodgers a little upset, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you. To go for a quarterback in the first round when you have a premier quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, a diamond out of
right,
the
and
NFL
he's in win
quarterbacks.
now mode too. Like this is like he's not
NFC.
getting
They made the NFC championship.
right. I mean, they're not getting any younger, so it just doesn't make. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do. Probably trying to like find the next Aaron Rodgers, how they did when they had Favre and they got Aaron Rodgers. Probably trying to do a similar thing, but like I don't know. I feel like the NFC was so open that they really kind of missed an opportunity. I felt.
Yeah, I mean, Jack,
I'm
what
with
you
you.
just brought up, they were trying to mimic what they did in 2005 with
Right.
Rodgers. I mean, he came out of Cal. He had one of the best quarterbacks in possibly NFL history, helping him develop into the man he is today. I mean, it's hard to say Aaron Rodgers wouldn't be that guy for Jordan Love.